I've been counting each individual day that I've went bouldering, and I reached the 40th day at 6 months with a max climb of V5 V6 here in Seoul. I also did one V5 climb in California. I know I'm not a consistent V5 V6 climber yet, but I feel I've improved so much since the beginning of this year. So welcome to a new bouldering vlog. I went to a new gym called Santa Climbing Gym in another part of Seoul. When we walked in there, the dude said that this gym, he ranks it pretty hard. So the color levels at the low level were actually pretty difficult. So I started off with a lower grade, and then I immediately noticed that, yeah, these lower grades feel like hard grades. And I do like the aesthetic of his gym. It's just a very small gym, straight to the point, for a lot of climbers to train. Also, my hands were so torn up because I actually climbed a couple days before this. So I literally had barely any skin.
It will definitely rip.
So I went back to this problem, which I'm trying to get better at underhangs and my endurance on the wall in general. So this was pretty tricky for me. I was very hyped when I got it. Woo! This gym to me was very traditional, old school climbing. He was an old school dude. He talked about when the climbing community in Seoul, even 10 years ago, was so much smaller. And he said he knew a lot of the pro climbers now that even compete in the Olympics. But I love trying new gyms just to get a whole different perspective on route setters and just the different style and see how I do. So I got a really good workout in this gym, and I was happy, even though I didn't complete a lot of the projects. And then a lot of people came. This was actually a climbing club, a group of Koreans that got together to make a climbing club. I thought that was pretty cool. So I went back to the Gangnam Climb branch. The Climb is one of my favorite branches here in Korea. They have so many gyms. Starting off with an easier problem, working my way up. I was able to get my skin back after resting for a few days. Getting my body used to the wall. And I'm really just working my way up to red. Red is about V4. So this is the first dynamic red problem I'm trying to work on. I thought it was really cool, but extremely difficult. Just getting your balance right and hitting that launch perfectly. And and I was able to catch it. And I thought this part would be easier than it is because it looks easy, but you again have to watch your balance and just trust pushing yourself up. I learned that with a lot of dynamic moves, it's really about just trusting the launch, because the moment you're a bit scared, it's just not going to work. Your body freaks out and you end up not getting the right angle or enough momentum. Ooh, yeah, these problems where you heavily rely on your hands, they give me like flappers a lot. So I had to wrap that up and see if I can complete it again. But this one was pretty hard on my hands. And I feel like my grip strength is not that strong yet. So I went more towards the slab problems. And I am getting better at balancing on the wall, which I'm happy about. Oof. What I do love about slabs is that it doesn't use so much of my energy. It's more about concentration, taking your time, and of course balance. And I do visibly notice that I'm getting smoother with my movements, taking my time, not feeling so rushed on the wall. Unless it's like an extremely power draining problem. I find when I'm on the wall and my body is exhausted from like holding a certain amount of my weight towards the wall, I start shaking, or it just takes a lot out of me. Now I went with some friends to the Nonhyeon branch of the climb, another great branch. And I was addicted to trying to get this problem figured out. And me, I just naturally go to the dynos because I feel so comfortable doing dynos and dynamic movements. But that green problem with the backwards dyno launch, yeah. I really wanted to get this, but once you get your heel hook in, it's at such a awkward angle that I don't think my legs are strong enough to slowly go up and grab those crimps. But whenever I launch towards those crimps, my fingers just slips off. I noticed this Nonhyeon branch is actually much harder. And this is Amy, who is really good at slabs and very flexible. This is a purple level, which is the V5, V6 in the climb. And she makes this look very easy. I think this was like her 8th attempt, but I told her she could do it. I just noticed that it's her style. And she completed that. And this is me trying it, just showing you like I have no flexibility. It was much harder for me. And then I tried to do this other purple, which I feel like I could do, but at this point I was like 4 hours in the gym, which I like to go 4 hours before my body feels depleted. Again, getting back to the dynos. But I do need to practice more on more styles of climbing. Because I noticed with dyno and dynamic climbs, I can do higher levels. And then when it comes to, let's say, slabs or other styles like crimps or underhangs, I can't do as high of a level. So this is me again attempting the purple V5, V6. And this is my closest attempt, but this is going over 4 hours. My body is completely drained. And I just couldn't really hold on much. But I came back. I came back 3 days later. And I wanted to kill it. So I went back to that same problem. V5, V6. And like I said, this is like a very power demanding climb. Because it's at such an awkward angle. And these holds, even though they look pretty good, they're kind of slopey. Right here I should have had my body a bit lower so I wasn't trying to balance and standing, which is why I'm a bit shaky. But in the end I got the top, and that was my V5, V6.
Just got these pinch blocks from Hyun. He actually got me these. These are sick. He actually found me on YouTube through my YouTube channel. So this is the new vlog. We're trying to do some problems today. I actually did a purple one already.
Yeah?
I did the one I was struggling on, the mint one over there. It's one of those ones where it's like, it could be graded red.
Okay.
Yeah, but it could be doable.
Purple's purple.
I struggled still. Huh?
Yeah, it was really cool because Hyun, he reached out to me on Instagram and was like, yo man, I'm loving the YouTube content. And that got me really hyped because I've only recently started doing boulder content on YouTube. So I appreciate any follows I get, and the support makes me want to keep going for sure. And these vlogs are really about my bouldering journey and just getting better and the friends I meet along the way.
Yeah, see, that's the way that did it. Yeah, reach for that one.
So this is Hyun attempting the purple over. V5, V6 as well.
Get your foot high. Yep. Get your right foot on the start volume. Yep.
He's a really experienced climber,
reach
so
for that next one with your
I feel like this was easy for him.
And then use momentum, pull your body with the footholds. Yeah, like that. Yep. And then it's all about getting to the next one. Yep. And then there's a little foothold right there for you. And then it's standing and grabbing that. It's kind of slopey a little bit. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty tricky actually. Balance. My weakness.
And this is my favorite climb at this gym. Obviously the dynamic movements with the toe catch, which I'm trying to get better at toe catches, and I was happy about that. But that top is actually a tiny crimp. They block off a lot of that hold, so you have to hit it right, and I was able to catch it, and the rest is pretty much easy.
Nice. I kept telling myself it's not as hard as I think it is.
Now this was a dynamic problem that turned into a slab halfway through, and the wall's angled pretty backwards, so I wasn't able to keep my body weight against the wall.
Yeah.
Hyun is really good at slabs and these type of problems. Very strong. I just noticed with this problem here, I didn't see the other start point on the left. And I do it pretty sloppy. I was supposed to switch my feet like that as I caught it, but we climb and we learn. This is me attempting the green, red again, and I can't lock off my leg. My leg is not that strong, which is something I need to work at. And these other boulders, it's just about really me attempting them. Like, even if I feel like I can't complete the problem, I think it makes my body stronger for the next climb. So I like pushing my body to the limit. I like leaving the gym feeling wrecked, like I did all I could that day, because I end up going to the next session much stronger.
It's the hard part. Super difficult.
And I think that's a reason why I've progressed so quickly in 6 months, is because I'm always, I gotta do better, I gotta do stronger. And I push my body to the limit in the gym. It's almost like progressive overload.
It's like you have to do that heel hook or toe hook.
I think this is the last problem I attempted. Those holds at the second to last holds are actually very flat and like crimps to the wall, which I didn't know. Otherwise, this would have been something I could do.
Way too crimpy.
And that was it for this sesh.
Way too crimpy for me.
Satisfied.
But I'm glad I got that far.
And afterwards, Hyun took me to a climbing area. It's like a climbing street in Seoul. They had so much climbing equipment. And he got some chalk bags. And I got some rope for the pinches he got me, so I can practice my grip strength to get stronger. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.